Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 8th lesson of D3 chapter number 1 exercise 1A, that is about quadratic equations and functions. In this lesson I will solve question number 2 basic level, that says solve each of the following equations giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places where necessary. Here I will try to explain to you why this term is written where necessary. Let's move to the lesson, and before the lesson we just have to discuss some basic terms or vocabulary related to the concept. That what does the term solution or roots mean? Solution means to find the values of unknown of the question. What are the methods of the solution of quadratic equation? What are the rational numbers and irrational numbers? And whenever we take the square root of prime numbers, we will get the irrational numbers. And integration of the lesson with the previous lessons, it is really important for the concepts of maths that we have to integrate the lesson with the previous lesson. Let's come to the lesson. The first part of the question is 5 minus x whole square equals to 7. If we look at 7 is not a perfect square. 7 is a prime number. When I will take the square root of 7, it will be irrational number, and my answer will be in form of the decimal, which will not be following a pattern. We can have the experience as well. Like when I'm taking the square root of 7, I'm getting the answer 2.645751311, which is not following a pattern. So such type of numbers are irrational numbers. Now what I have to do is I have to take the square root on both sides. So for taking the square root on both sides, here I should not have the square, and my other side will be equal to plus minus under root 7. Now calculate the value of under root 7 with the help of calculator, and it will become 5 minus x equals to plus minus 2.645. As I have to give my answer to the 2 decimal places, so preferably because my display is 2.645, so I will take 2.65 up to 2 decimal places. Now in order to solve this equation or find the value of the variable, I have to apply either our condition, either 5 minus x will be equal to 2 plus 2.65, or 5 minus x will be equal to minus 2.65. Now I have to shift this y to other side. Minus x equals to 2.65 minus 5 minus x. Take away 5 from 2.65, 2.65 minus 5, and this will give me x equals to minus 2.35. I need to get the value of the variable, and the value of variable must be positive, so I have to shift this minus sign on the other side, or I can cancel minus sign with this minus sign. So the root or the solution of this part is x equals to 2.35. Coming to the other part of the question, again 5 minus x equals to minus 2.65. Shift this 5 to other side. By changing the sign, I will have minus x equals to minus 2.65 minus 5. Now 5 is the whole number and 2 is the whole number. We can add up the whole numbers, minus 7.65, or again remove this minus sign from both sides, and I will have x equals to 7.65. So the two solutions or two roots of this equation are 2.35 or 7.65. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next question. I hope this question is easy and clear to you. The next part is half minus x whole square equals to 10. Again, taking square root on both sides will give me half minus x equals to plus minus square root 10. Okay, take the square root of 10. 10 square root is 3 plus minus 3.162. So I will take 3.16 only, half minus x. Now either half minus x equals to 3.16 or half minus x equals to minus 3.16. Now what I have to do, I have to shift this half to other side, and we know that 1 by 2 in decimal form will be 0.5. 3.16 minus 1 by 2. For the calculation purpose, I will convert this 1 by 2 in decimal form, and it will become 0.5. Take away 0.5, 3.16 minus 0.5, and this will give me 2.66 minus x. We always need the value of the variable positive, so we have to shift this minus sign to other side, and one of the solution or root will be x equals to minus 2.66. Coming to the second part of the question, that half minus x equals to minus 3.16. Again shift this half to other side. This is minus 3.16 minus 1 by 2. Okay, minus x equals to minus 3.16 minus 0.5. Now as 3.16 and 0.5 both have the same sign, so I have to add up the numbers. 3.16 plus 0.5, this will give me 3.66 minus x. As we have the minus sign on both sides of the equation, so we can cancel them because we need the value of the variable positive. So x will be equal to 3.66. So the two solutions or roots of this equation are x equals to minus 2.66 and 3.66. I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch, like and share my lessons, subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.